I was lucky to find a number of people who would finance this really an art project. I didn't promise even that it would be a feature film. I just said I wanted to make something of this material. They supported that. So I had the money and I had the 2 actors and I had the location, which was donated by Westbeth Artist Housing and was wonderful gift to this film. And then I realized I had no idea how to shoot it because I had 2 people talking to each other. Probably in real life, they did it over a table for an hour and a half without moving. I went in with 2 stand-ins, 2 actors who stood in for Ben and Rebecca and for Peter and Linda. And I started to try to block it in real time as if this was going to, I was like, after about an hour, I was like, this is an absolute nightmare because I have no idea what's going to motivate them getting off the couch. I had no answers. How will they get off the couch? Why would they get off the couch? And it took me really a process that I went into with Alex Ash, the wonderful cinematographer of the film. He and I went to the location over maybe a 4 or 5 day period with these 2 stand-ins and started photographing them in different positions in the room at different times of the day. And when I saw that sequence of photographs, in collaboration with some film studies that I did, which I can tell you about in a bit. But I saw those series of photographs and I realized that was the film, was the sequence of those photographs, and that I would use ellipses to get you from one to the other, which was not apparent to me as legal almost. It just was not legal that anyone say it was illegal. I just didn't see until I saw this series of creative license. That's a better word. Permission. That this could be a way to make the movie move and become a sort of active film. That was really where I kind of the nightmare was over, let's say.
So you kind of got liberated as a just locked in that one room.
I got liberated. I still found a few somewhat, I think, and got some tips from my editor, longtime editor Afonso Gonzalez. Some clever tricks to get them off the couch on occasion, like like boiling water,
or the sound from the street. That was great.
Right, the sound from the street and closing the window. Like there's a sledgehammer or whatever, making drilling noise, and so someone needs to close it. So, but I did not have 50 of those motivations. I had ultimately about maybe 4 or 5. And so, like for example, at one point, Ben, playing needs to get it, like he's run out of cigarettes. Well, there's one, so these were these things and he gets up to go to his coat at a door. That motivates a move. I had to always think about what will motivate a move. And sometimes it was just a cut. And sometimes it was something, Linda bringing tea to the table, or Ben going to get the tape recorder and bringing it to the table. These kinds of things gave movement to what could have been a very static film.